Well, one of the things I'm doing when I get ready in the morning is not making my bed. So apparently I don't get that time to not make my bed. I have to make my bed. So that's a little bit of time I don't get to spend the way I want to spend it. Live, laugh, or run away. Well, here we go again. Hello there. I'm Gary.
I'm Georgie.
And we're here. You're there. And the room is getting ramped up right now. Amped up. I can feel it with the Leo the Great Dane is like chasing Blue the cats. And I don't know. There's a lot going on in the studio today.
Yes.
Par for the course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's watching them because Blue's going to attack him.
Yeah. There they go.
Yep.
So, you know what? We're a very professional organization here.
Yeah.
Our studio includes all living creatures.
Yeah.
Because, why not?
Why not?
Get a little more drama.
So this morning, I was making breakfast, shocker, for you and Aaron before you guys went off to work. Aaron is Gary's boss. They're doing a big thing this weekend. And so they had to work late last night here. So anyway, he just stayed here, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Fast forward to this morning. I said I was going to make breakfast. So I start the oven. And after a little bit, I'm like laying the bacon on the tray. And I start smelling burning plastic and cardboard. And I'm like, and Gary comes running down, hair crazy, underwear on, just running into the kitchen. Hey, there's stuff in the oven.
Sorry for all those details.
Oh.
But I will tell you, I
woke up from
I could have
said you ran in naked.
Well,
That'd be weird.
If you wanted to tell the truth.
Yeah.
I did wake up from a dead sleep, like, instantly knowing, like, oh my gosh, she is going to cook the pizza box in the oven.
Yeah, with the plastic.
Yeah, there was some wings in a plastic container as well. I knew it, like, instantly, and I should have reminded you.
So I'm pulling it out as he comes running in. He's like, hey, there's stuff in there. And I'm like, yeah, I smelt it. I'm like, who puts stuff in the oven? He's like, I just always check it because you just never know.
You always check the oven before you. Always. That's like a habit I got into a long time ago because you're literally starting a controlled fire. And it's like, you never know. Sometimes stuff gets left in there occasionally.
Yeah, we have gas now.
Yes,
too.
you're starting a fire.
Yeah.
So I always, myself personally, check it.
Okay.
I mean, there are times I forget. Okay, obviously this happens, but the mindset is you never know.
You never know.
Somebody might break into the house just to put something in the oven so that, something happens. And then there was on the show, what show was that they kept the blankets in the oven. And then when they started the oven, they caught the blankets on fire.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Because they don't ever cook.
Their grandma's quilt.
Yeah.
The middle.
Yes. Because they don't ever cook in the oven, and they're like, started the oven, like, why is there a quilt in the oven?
Yeah. Because we never cook in it.
Yeah. And then they almost burned the house down.
That should say something right there.
So that's reality, right?
It is.
Something may end up in the oven. So anyway, I was bolted awake and tried to run down. I don't know why I suddenly, at that time, knew that. I don't have no idea. Weird.
I thought you could smell it because it was
I did not smell
pretty
it.
rough. But then we got into a conversation. Now, I can't remember how we got into it, but have you ever had somebody talking and then you're like finishing what they're going to say? Like, you know what I mean? Explain.
You start a sentence, but the person is so excited about what you're going to say or what they think you're going to say, they finish your sentence mid-sentence for you. Now,
wrong.
There's usually wrong. There is like people that know each other so well that they can finish each other's sentences, right?
Yeah.
That's not the case here most of the time. But it is one of those things that we did notice, and I was telling you something. I can't remember what I was telling you.
I told you something.
And
I said, and you didn't acknowledge. So I never know if he didn't hear me.
Yeah.
Or is he just kind of throwing what I said away And then
Or am I just taking the long route to get to the point, which includes what you were going to say? That's
possibly.
a whole nother
Yeah,
subject.
that's a third route.
The scenic route. Like I like to go on Sunday drives. Sometimes I like to take a Sunday drive of the way I'm responding to you that eventually gets back to where you started from.
Yeah, by that
but
time.
Then you're like, you've moved on, or you're upset that you haven't acknowledged what I initially said.
Yeah, because I don't know if you could hear me.
And, I can use that one way or the other. I can be like, selectively not respond to something because I could play that angle. Or I can just be like, I will get there when I come back around.
So we're having this conversation. Well, he's talking, and at this point, I'm inserting words.
Trying to finish it. And it reminded me of, I don't know if you guys remember this. You can go look it up on YouTube. But the Saturday Night Live Night Watchman skit. If you guys recall that.
It's a ball-peen hammer.
Old skit from the 90s, or I think it was the 90s for sure. And yeah, they're having conversations where the one night watchman would start talking about the things that they hate that cause them a lot of pain, and the other one would jump in with the random comment about what they're talking about. So like, for example, the one guy's like, and I remember that one time where I picked up this and the other guy's like, meat thermometer? Yeah, meat thermometer. And I smashed it into my ear. And then I grabbed and he's like, ball-peen hammer? Yeah, ball-peen hammer. And I smashed it on the side of my head. Man, that really hurts.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever the other guy inserted.
Just kept using it.
Start using what they said.
Is that what you do for me when we're talking?
I mean, that's what you do to me when I'm saying something. And you're like, you mean like you think you know what I'm going to say. And I'm like, no, that's not what I was going to say. Would you like me to share what I was going to say?
Yeah. I like when you start getting really annoyed because you'll be like, would you like me to share what I was going to say?
I will get there.
To finish that?
I will get there eventually.
Well, yeah.
But why is that? Why the jump the gun to the sentence? One, like you said,
you're a slow talker.
Didn't hear. I'm a slow talker.
Yeah, that's an ADD thing. Like, when people are slow, you're like, talk fast. Like, why are you talking so slow? Get to the point.
Why are you giving me all these details? Just spit it out.
Yeah, just say
details don't matter. Context doesn't matter. Just say it.
What you're going to say.
Why not just say the number you want to say? Just say it. Don't take too long.
Kramer on Seinfeld. If you guys have never seen it, this is probably like one of the scenes that we use quite often.
Yes, we do use that one where Seinfeld, the comedy show, I mean, you should know about it, although it's getting kind of long in the tooth how old it is. It's still like the number one rerun show, by the way. It still makes...
Shut up. Are you serious?
Still makes a lot.
Wow.
But Kramer's phone had somehow become the movie line phone. Like misprint in the newspaper.
Yeah.
So people were calling Kramer's phone number to ask for the movie times. So instead of like getting it fixed, he thought he would just do that as a service for people.
Yeah.
So he's like, if you want to hear so-and-so movie, press 1. If you want to hear this movie, press 2. And so he would just hear beep.
Yeah.
And he's like all confused. He's like, well, maybe, or you can just say the number that you want. Say the movie that you want to have the times on. Because he couldn't understand what the beeps were. We do use that phrase, like, or you just say
or just
what you want to say.
The one. Or the saying, it's the least I can do.
Yeah.
I've literally explained that to people. Because how long have we said it?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's the least I can do.
It's the least. Like, if I could do less, I would. But
least.
I can't. So, yeah. I mean, it is the least.
When you're helping somebody and they're like, oh, thanks for helping us. Oh, it's the least I can do. Literally, I if I could do less, I would.
But this is really bottom of the barrel.
It is the least that I could do for you. Thanks for making the bed. It's the least I could do. If it was less bed making I could do, I would do less.
Okay, about the bed.
About the bed. Here comes ADD in action.
Yep.
Go.
Hey. So, you're in the military, right?
Yes.
So, in the military, you're supposed to...
How do I feel like this is going to not go well for me?
Make your bed every day. So, in the morning, I will go downstairs, and I've always done this, so Gary can get ready in the morning, okay? I don't know what he's doing, but he's getting ready, and I just feel like it's nice to have just a moment to just collect yourself, think about your day, blah, blah, blah. So then...
Is that for you or for me?
Well, it's for both, really.
Wait.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, you're a talker in the morning. You're a yammer.
So this is for you.
Well, at first it wasn't.
You're saying it's for me, but it's actually for you.
Well, it's the gift.
I'm giving him the time to get ready so that I don't have to hear all the stuff that he's doing.
It's the gift that gives back.
Yeah.
Okay? It's the gift that gives to both people.
It's for you.
So...
It's all about you.
Shut up. But... then all of a sudden, you're like, you making the bed is like just a throwing onto the sheets. Just a not a, tightening it down, getting this,
Have you witnessed me making the bed?
Well,
have you seen the process?
Yeah, I'm sure it's
you've seen the outcome.
Yeah,
have you seen the process?
I guarantee you, if that's how you made the bed in the military, you were doing push-ups or you were running or something.
And where have you gotten this idea that the military makes their beds? This is a very interesting misnomer.
Is it? No, because you have to shine your shoes.
Where did you get this from?
Like stripes or something. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, maybe. How do you know?
I was in the military. I know what they do.
You don't have to make your bed. They don't flip a quarter on it?
I've never seen in my military career somebody flip a quarter on a bed. No.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Now,
you can't handle the truth.
You're just gonna pull out every slightly a Few Good Men references that you had. Did you see A Few Good Men?
No.
Georgie and her famous. I'm gonna quote a movie I've never seen.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. Few Good Men.
Yeah, I mean,
Full Metal Jacket. I know that there's military stuff, and I know that there's beds. And I know that things happen.
Yeah.
So
okay, I saw Top Gun.
Which one?
The first one. The original.
The original.
Yeah.
There is for a short amount of time in basic training where you have to make your bed.
Okay.
Beyond that.
So you do. You do have to make your bed. Why are you making such a big deal about it?
Because it's not flipping quarters on your bed. Do you know why they make you make your bed?
No.
At least I can only speak to the Air Force. I can't speak for the other services. But so the reason that basic training has you do all these ridiculous little things, including making your bed, hanging your clothes exactly 2 inches apart on the hangers. The hangers have to be exactly 2 inches apart when you hang your clothes.
That's
all
not
of your
the same in our closet.
Your underwear has to be folded. Your shirts have to be folded. It's an exacting science. Your bed has to be made a certain way, certain tautness, all of that. Because in the Air Force, at least, when you go into whatever job you're going into, you're likely dealing with multi-hundreds of millions of dollars of equipment, and one little mistake can cost somebody their life. So they're trying to get into you like details matter.
Yeah.
You know how stupid it is to have a 2 inches apart between your hangers is dumb. Or your shaver. So a lot of guys have regular shavers. And like there can't be one little hair on the shaver. It has to be completely clean.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I made the mistake of bringing an electric shaver, which is impossible to get clean. So I was always nailed for that. But anyway.
Yeah, well, I still emptied that
after
out,
that,
so
you know,
clearly that's
12 weeks of basic, you don't make your bed anymore, just so you know.
Well, that's dumb.
But I do take a process to make our bed.
What
but
do
I
you
don't
do?
like tuck the sides in, and I don't.
You don't pull the sheets out. Your weighted blanket, it's all crumpled under there. Ugh.
I mean,
worse.
Why do you gotta make the bed? You're just gonna get in it again. It's gonna be unmade
really?
again.
Well, then why wash your dishes or why wash your body?
Because you have to eat them.
Why
again.
wash your hair? Why wash your face? It's just gonna
get
dirty anyway.
I don't do any
wash
of that
your clothes.
stuff.
They're
I don't
just
do any
gonna
of that
get dirty
stuff.
anyway.
I just throw them
Yeah,
away.
shut up.
Buy new clothes.
No.
Why are we talking about making beds? Where did that happen here?
I don't even know, but because
I'm doing my thing. Now wait, go back to the original
story.
You were like,
it's my pet peeve.
You were like, I give you time to do what you need to get ready in the morning. Well, one of the things I'm doing when I get ready in the morning is not making my bed. So apparently I don't get that time to not make my bed. I have to make my bed. So that's a little bit of time I don't get to spend the way I want to spend it.
It's 5 seconds.
It is 5 seconds, and you don't like the outcome of 5 seconds.
No, it's 5 seconds even on a taut thing. Look,
agree to disagree.
So, well, you can agree. That that saying is basically just giving somebody the middle finger. Well, I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. And it'll be like, because you're really wrong, and I'm not going to say that. That's what that means.
Is really?
I feel like it is. It's kind of like, bless your heart.
Or just say I'm right.
Yeah.
Just say I'm right, and everything will be great.
And
I think
your
that
life
was
will be good.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Just say I'm
and
right.
you said it today, this morning.
I did, because I gave up.
I gave up.
You're right. You're right.
I'm like, see? And now everything's good.
Because I'm
Life's
learning.
great.
I'm an old dog. I can learn new tricks.
Yeah.
I'm learning the new trick of don't defend yourself. Just say you're right.
Pick your battles.
You're right.
Look, I walk around with a sack of sorries. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just throwing them out left and right.
Yeah, I'm
sorry,
just
sorry,
handing
sorry.
them out.
Sorry,
Just-
sorry, sorry.
Yep. Even if I'm not sorry, I'm just handing them out. No, but it's like back to the bed. Quit trying to get me off the bed thing. Like I tell people, right?
Well, we were
like that is the first, when you make your bed in the morning, it is the first easy, but like you're accomplished. You're not going to get back in it because it's made, right?
I might get back
Just
in
like, well, usually you're not, unless like you're sick and you're like, well, I'm not going in. But I mean, it's like that first thing. It's just, it's done. It's made. The night's over. Made the bed, right? And then brushing your teeth. You're not going to eat. If you go to bed, if you brush your teeth, you're probably not going to eat anything. Right? Clothing.
The snack monster hits.
Shut up. So clothing.
Be like, George,
right?
you cannot eat right now. You already brushed your teeth.
Shut up. But same with clothes, right? So you have 10 good decisions you can make a day.
That's
That's what
that's
they
why
say.
your decisions go through so quickly. By the end of the year, like I have no decisions
Yeah,
left.
I'm done. That's why they say that. Like whoever they are. But you have 10 good decisions. There's a reason why
10
very good decisions that you can make during a day, which is why you see like Steve Jobs wore the same tank top.
That would make an interesting Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Same concept, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not wearing a shirt because I don't wear shirts because I'm not making that decision.
Yeah, I'm not wearing
getting
clothes.
dressed, yes.
Yeah, I'm not wearing clothes.
I just eliminated that.
Yep.
I don't want to waste a good decision on clothes.
No, but he had like a bunch of these turtlenecks made, and same pants, and that's what he wore every day. Because, and there's a bunch of people.
He didn't have a wife.
Like
That's
that.
why.
Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose. But
You're going out looking like that?
yeah,
You're going to leave your hair like that?
Yeah.
I'm not going out with you looking like that.
What was
You're
the
not
thing
wearing
that I
that
saw
hat.
you? What was that thing? She's like, I'm not. You look like a psychopath or something
Yeah.
like that, or serial killer.
You look like a serial killer. You're not going out like that. Clearly, Steve Jobs didn't have a wife.
Whatever. But either way, you have 10. So the first decision.
just to say, Steve Jobs is the ultimate where guys want to be. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to wear. Just throw on whatever's on top. I'm good to go.
No.
He was living the ultimate life.
Look, he still looked fairly professional.
Blue jeans and a black shirt.
And a black tank top. Yeah.
Turtleneck.
Or, yeah.
You really... okay, let's talk a little bit about why do you see Steve Jobs in a tank top? There's something going on here we need to get to the root of. Steve Jobs in a tank top. I don't think something happening? Is something you want to share?
Yeah. Everything for him. Just kidding. But I don't... But, okay. So, 10 good decisions. So your first decision is, what am I going to wear to work?
First good decision of the day is snooze.
Yeah.
That's
All
my
right,
best first decision of the day. Wake up. My first decision, snooze. All right, 9 more to go. Hopefully I don't do that too many. Waste my first 3 decisions on snooze this morning.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell Aaron at work, sorry, I wasted 5 decisions this morning snoozing, so I've only got 5 left.
Yeah.
So you better make them count today.
Use them sparingly, okay? Use those 5.
I'm going to use that. All right.
But look, you can look it up. You Mr. Reader. I read all the time. Read. Okay, well, read that, because it's out there. It's on Google.
How come you don't like words? one after another, so many in a book,
It's
page
just a
after
lot.
page.
And I feel like I'm shackled. I'm shackled to a book.
Give me some blank pages. Let me come up for air. And this episode is brought to you by ADD. So when you have something to say, but you don't know how to get there, you just make your way to find it.
And use a lot of words and go a lot of places.
I mean, we were all over the place.
Oh,
and
look
I
at the
feel like
animals.
I'm surrounded by ADD people, but you know what? It makes life interesting. So how about you? Are you surrounded by ADD people? Does it make your life interesting? Reach out to us. Let us know on livelaughorrunaway.com or our Facebook page.
Facebook.
Or our Instagram. We're on the gram. So
Glam.
love to hear from you. Until next time. See you later.
See you later.